Welcome to the Intuitive Hour with psychic medium, author, and intuitive life coach, Michelle Beltran. The Intuitive Hour will empower you to learn how to magnify your intuitive voice. Listen in and expand your understanding of what it means to be psychic and how to awaken, amplify, and trust your inner voice.
If you've ever sensed there's more to reality than meets the eye, you're not alone. The third eye, often symbolized by that pineal gland, is considered by many to be the gateway to intuition and insight and expanded consciousness. Through pineal meditation, you can access this inner vision and awaken latent abilities that go far beyond the physical senses. Welcome, everybody. This is the Intuitive Hour. I'm delighted you are here. We're talking about pineal meditation and accessing that third eye through this very important gland. Welcome, welcome. All right, so whether you're just beginning or deepening your spiritual practice even more, learning how to stimulate the pineal gland through meditation offers profound benefits. You want to tune in, you want to listen to this, you want to access this gland. All right, let's begin with what the pineal meditation is all about. And at its core, it's a technique used to activate the pineal gland. This is a small endocrine gland, and it's located deep in the center of our brain. It's often referred to as the seat of the soul by philosophers like Descartes. The pineal gland is associated with the spiritual awakening part of us and higher states of consciousness. Many believe this gland functions like a spiritual antenna. You can think of it like that. So when it's decalcified and activated, it can actually enable psychic perception, enhance creativity, and open that third eye, the mystical concept of inner sight. With regular practice, this pineal gland is going to allow you to develop your intuitive abilities, improve your focus and your mental clarity. You're going to achieve emotional balance and heighten spiritual awareness overall. By setting aside time each day to just tune in to this gland, to just notice it, pay attention, say hello to it, you're not just meditating, you're awakening a powerful part of yourself that's always been there, but quietly waiting. So how does the pineal meditation activate our third eye? It actually produces melatonin, which regulates your sleep-wake cycle. But it's also believed to produce something called DMT, a chemical often associated with mystical experiences. So when you engage in pineal meditation, the gland is stimulated through focused breath work, visualization, and sound. That enhances energy flow through your third eye chakra, and blockages dissolve. You'll notice awareness expands, and intuitive information will begin to flow and download. And here's where it really gets interesting. As your pineal gland becomes more active, you actually may start to experience what we call claircognizance, a form of psychic knowing, a gut sense. Without hearing, seeing, or feeling anything in the usual way, you'll find yourself just knowing truths, information with certainty. You don't know how you know, but you know. So practicing claircognizant meditation can help strengthen this gift as well. But the pineal meditation will certainly enhance that. Remember, everyone, the power of journaling as you're embarking on this new technique and exploring the pineal gland and inspiring that claircognizance. Journaling and meditation create a potent synergy. Why? Because when you meditate, you're receiving insight from your higher self. You're quieting the left brain. When you quiet the left brain, you allow the right brain to open. In essence, you allow accurate psychic information to flow to you. All right, so try this simple practice. First, begin with the pineal meditation for 10 to 20 minutes. Use soft music or binaural beats to enhance the effect. Second, as you finish, keep your eyes closed. Then take 3 deep breaths. And last, open your journal and write without editing. Just flow. Let your hand write, let your mind flow, whatever is there. Let words pour out, even if they make no logical sense. Just write, and if you feel inspired to draw, do so. Over time, you'll begin to see patterns, symbols, and messages repeat, and you'll make sense of what is coming forward. This is the language of your third eye taking shape, and journaling is how to decode it. All right, let's talk a little bit more about claircognizance meditation, as it's helpful to enhance your pineal work. One of the most remarkable results of regular pineal meditation is the development of claircognizance, as we've talked about. This powerful intuitive gift can often be the most challenging, though, to trust because it arrives without fanfare or explanation. You don't hear a message or see an image, you simply know. So through a practice known as claircognizant meditation, you can hone this ability. The steps are gentle but transformative. Start with the breath, always with the breath, that awareness there. And relax into stillness as you breathe. Place your focus on your third eye. Put your intention there, that space between your brows. And ask a question inwardly without forcing an answer. Just allowing. Wait in a receptive state now as the knowing emerges in the silence. Some simple steps there to help you tune into this ability. If you've been following me here at the Intuitive Hour, I highly recommend at this juncture my claircognizance meditation. This will also help you hone in and tune into this ability. Remember that when you're working in this space, you're doing these exercises, even if you doubt what arises, write it down. Over time, you're going to see how accurate your inner knowing can be. You may not know it right away, but over time, you'll get the proof. Like any muscle, your intuitive abilities and faculties grow stronger with regular attention and trust. So stay with it. All right, let's segue into a step-by-step pineal meditation routine. 7 simple steps here for you to tap into to begin working in this space. A very simple but effective way to begin your journey with pineal meditation and opening this gland. All right, first, create a sacred space. We all need this. We all need a space we can go to and close the door behind us uninterrupted. Find that quiet. Find that comfortable space free from distractions. Dim the lights, light a candle if you desire. Make it feel special and comfortable to you. Next, set your intention. Always an intention. Intentions are powerful. Silently declare that you are ready to open your third eye and receive insight from your highest good. Third, as I mentioned earlier, the breath. Focus on the breath. Inhaling deeply through your nose, holding for a few seconds, and exhaling slowly. Find the rhythm of your breath. This is life force. Repeat this until your body begins to relax. You get in a rhythm and your mind quiets naturally. Fourth, here we want to engage with the third eye. We want to say hello to it. That intention you had, direct it at your third eye now. Gently place your attention on the area between your eyebrows. Visualize a soft indigo light expanding from this point. That is the color of this chakra. So imagine that. Also, take the pointer finger from your non-dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, use your left hand, which is your non-dominant hand. Okay, and why do we say non-dominant? Because your left hand isn't busy with energy because you're not using it all the time. So that's the hand we want. Take that finger and just rotate clockwise in that area in between your brows, that third eye space, and then rotate a few times counterclockwise. This is also saying hello, giving intention there, engaging in this third eye and helping it to open. Number 5, very important, use sound or frequencies. Listen to delta wave music or theta waves or solfeggio frequencies. This music will stimulate the pineal gland and the deeper brain waves that inspire your third eye opening. These vibrations truly do deepen that meditative state. I highly encourage that you use them in your journey. Next, be an allower, everyone. Just allow the experience. Resist the need to know now or expect something to happen grand or instant gratification. Let go of worries about getting it right. Just allow the experience. Let the ego go. Don't force visuals or messages. Simply be. Awareness will come in its own time. Often it's subtle, yet profound. It will find you. Trust that knowing. All right, and last, journal right away. Don't wait a day. You'll forget. Journal immediately. So right after your meditation, engage in journaling and meditation integration, I call it. They do go hand in hand. Be sure to write down sensations, thoughts, or any messages at all that came through. All right. Couple more things, everyone. As we begin to wind down today's episode, I'd like to talk about how you're going to know that your pineal gland is actually awakening. And what to look for? It's pretty easy to discern, easier than you might think. Just know that as you continue practicing, you're going to notice changes in your perception, your energy, and clarity. Specifically, look for increased synchronicities and coincidences, sometimes we call them. You're going to notice vivid dreams, lucid dreaming. You might even begin to have prophetic dreams, meaning dreams that tell the future. You'll have clarity in color and voices and song. You might even feel emotions. And if you don't dream, this may actually help you dream for the first time in perhaps quite some time. You'll notice a deeper sense of inner peace and calm. You don't need to rush about your day. You're centered and balanced. You might notice spontaneous insight, a sudden aha moment, I like to call it, or knowing. That would be the claircognizance coming forward. Look for enhanced creativity and imagination. In your daydreams, perhaps you have more visions that are more clear. Perhaps that side of you that's the photographer or the artist, the writer, the singer, that creative side wants to emerge. And you're overjoying in that ability for the first time in a long time. Also, you might notice tingling or pressure in that forehead area. That's that third eye saying, hello, I'm waking. So pay attention to any sensations there. These are all positive signals. It's not an exhaustive list, but they are some foremost signals that are indeed positive that you're going to notice, telling you your third eye is opening and that you are aligning with your intuitive self. All right, so sustaining your progress. Remember, we talked about creating rituals that blend journaling and meditation regularly. You don't need to commit hours each day. Even just 15 minutes can be transformative when it's done with your intention. Remember to keep your journal near you when you meditate. You might consider prompts. For example, you might have a prompt of what did I feel during my pineal meditation? Or what truth is emerging today? Remember to revisit past entries or work you've done in your journal. Sometimes we work in our journal and we don't have answers as we are writing everything, but they come later as we revisit that journal. With time, you'll not only enhance your meditations, but you're also going to build trust in that intuitive voice. The path, everyone, to this pineal meditation is not a destination. I'd like to remind you it's an unfolding and it's a process. Some days may bring profound insight, huge psychic downloads. Other days might feel quiet or perhaps even unclear. But through consistency, reflection, and self-trust, you are going to begin to access an inner realm, an inner knowing filled with wisdom and truth. By incorporating the claircognizance meditation I've mentioned and embracing the practice of journaling and meditation, you're inviting more depth into your life. You're choosing to see beyond the veil and listen to the whispers of your higher self. And that truly is where transformation begins. All right, everyone, we will bring this episode of the Intuitive Hour to a close. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to meeting with you all next week.
If you enjoyed this episode of the Intuitive Hour, please consider following, rating, and reviewing the podcast at Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. You're welcome to access Michelle's free controlled remote viewing exercise that will empower you to uncover answers to your burning questions about lost objects, events, or people in the past, present, or future. Visit michellebeltran.com to access this free offering and rediscover what was once lost.